DC here. Hi guys and gals. Hey, hope you're well and happy Mother's Day to any of the moms that are probably watching this, and I hope that you have a great day. I know that for many of you, well, Mother's Day is kind of a sad day actually, because for many moms have passed on or what. So yeah, that's the way I feel on Father's Day. But my mom is still around. We had yesterday, we had the family over and we made the Mother's Day meal. Oh, kids put a rock here. We made the Mother's Day meal on Saturday. So everybody in the other families, so I'm thinking of my daughter-in-law, they were able actually to have their Mother's Day meal on that side of the family. So that was it. Yeah, it was okay though. I didn't have a problem with that. Let's leave that here. There we are. Yeah, so just walking around. We still haven't seeded here because it gets pretty cold still in the night, and we're waiting for the dirt to be, the weather to be really, really nice. There are seeds or plants that one could put, but this one here is going to be for the grandkids. So we'll see what we can put there for them. This is a fig tree. I don't know how it's going to do. It made a few figs last year, so we'll see. Anyway, like I say, Mrs. DC is getting things ready. So slowly but surely, there'll probably be a few vegetables and stuff over here with flowers and whatever. This week over here on Thursday is a day off. It's Ascension. So in Europe there's still a lot, I've mentioned that many times now, but there's still a lot of holidays that are based on religious holidays. In other countries like England and Ireland, they'll call them bank holidays. Anyway, we've talked about that before, so I won't repeat myself. But yeah, so it's over here, and since it's on a Thursday, a lot of people take the Friday off to get a long weekend. I always have a long weekend now, so that's really quite amusing in a way. I mean, the other day I was realizing that I didn't remember, if I had done something this week or last week. It was just kind of like, where am I in my time management? I was chatting this morning actually at church with the pastor, and he's like a year and a half, 2 years away, I guess, from retirement. And like he was saying, well, when I do retire, I've got to move back and really stay away from my job. Like he said, not stay away from the church, but stay away from his job. Otherwise, you probably won't be able to move into retirement. And I get that. I was telling him, I said, yeah, you should do that, especially that this is the type of job, where somebody is never on off time. Yeah. So we did have a chat about that. Now, I told him, it is a challenge at times, especially if you've got a job that, well, first off, if it's a job that you like, and second, if it's something that you're very involved in. Anyway, so that was kind of an interesting chat. I did, though, was it Saturday? I got an envelope with a shareholders meeting that's coming up. So an invitation to a shareholders meeting, which I'll be going to in June. And that on its own was kind of amusing, because I was looking, at the board and the members of the management team and so on, realizing that actually most of them I didn't know anymore. And I thought, well, that's kind of amusing. I haven't been away that long, and already I don't know who the people are. Things change. Yeah, things change quite a bit. What the heck's going on here? Is another stone? That's the kids. Oh, goodness sakes. Must be the grandkids. Move these things over. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, so what do you, I was going to say, do most of you think of putting up, I don't know, a picture or something on Facebook? How do you remember your mom? Do you, like I say, do you celebrate her if she's still around, or do you, just think of old times? That's something. I put up a picture on Facebook. Picture probably of the I'd say it's probably 1969. I was looking at the picture and I was with my mom. The kids were with my mom, and I still wore glasses then. So I had to be at most 13 years old, I guess, because I started to have the contact lenses at 13 or 14. So yeah, I was like 12 or 13 years old, probably in that picture, which makes sense also when I look at myself. But yeah, it was, I was looking at that, and there was a certain amount of nostalgia, of course, because there's parts of childhood, like I was looking, like when we were traveling, and I was thinking about the eastern townships where I used to live, and I really, really liked that part of the world. I know people have told me that it's changed a lot. I mean, it was probably the more or less the only part of the countryside in Quebec that was near the American border that had still kept its English-speaking side, much less so. So, you've heard and read about, you can never go back. And I guess that's very much true. But nevertheless, when I see those pictures, I become very nostalgic. I think it's a thing of us who either have moved, from another country. Usually we end up being nostalgic for, parts of childhood, because that's where we were carefree, and being an early young adult or what, life usually takes over, doesn't it? And that's probably also why I was going to say we hold on to so many of these days of, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Of course, it's love for our parents, but it's also, it brings us back to when we were young, when we would make like, little crafts and gifts and stuff like that. Yeah, anyway. I'm trying to remember. There was a story though. Yeah, do I have enough time? Oh, maybe I'll keep it for another time. It was actually, I think, the story that's in my second video, and since I got like close to 2,500 now or something like that, not quite certain how many I have. I don't think that many of you will have watched the second video. I think it was the second video where I talk about a gift that I had got for my mother. I should keep that for another vlog. Yeah, because it's up to 8 minutes now. So anyway, really wishing you all a blessed Mother's Day, happy Sunday, and we'll chat later on. Take care, everybody. BC signing off. Bye-bye.